Hey guys, this is Mr. H. I am doing question 35 from the August 2025 Algebra 1 Regents exam. This is the last question. It's a 6-point question. It's a word problem, and it's a system of equations. So let's read it and then let's go. It says Cameron sold hot dogs and sodas at a concession stand. He sold a total of 25 items for $45. Hot dogs sold for $2.25 and a soda sold for $1.50. All prices include tax. That's just kind of a throwaway line, so I'm going to knock that out. It says if X represents the number of hot dogs and Y represents the number of sodas, write a system of equation that models the situation. So one of the easy things to do here is just go anywhere that you see. Well, they tell us that X is the number of hot dogs, Y is the number of sodas. So they said they sold a total of 25 items, and they only had two items, hot dogs and sodas. So that means they sold a total of 25 hot dogs and sodas. And what we're trying to do is figure out how much of each. So our first equation is going to be X plus Y equals 25. Okay. And our second one, we're going to use the prices. So it says $2.25 for a hot dog times the number of hot dogs, and then 150 times the number of sodas equals 45. Those are two equations. If you come up with this, that's 2 points. Now, what we're going to do is, even though it says determine it algebraically, we're going to use the graphing calculator and solve it and then go from there. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is grab my calculator. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. I'm going to do menu 14 and then I'm going to do menu 15. All right, so now I want to do a system of linear equations. So I'm going to do menu 32 and we're using X and Y. So all I'm going to do is type in both of my equations. So this is X plus Y equals, oops, equals 25. That's the first equation. Then I tab down and then I'm going to have 225 times the number of hot dogs plus 150 times the number of um, sodas equals $45. And then I press enter. So it tells me that we had 10 hot dogs and 15 sodas. That's what this is saying. So now I'm going to go ahead and write this, even though we didn't do it algebraically. We had 10 hot dogs and we had 15 sodas. Now, it says a customer has $20 to spend at the concession stand. Determine and state the maximum number of hot dogs he can purchase if he buys 4 sodas. Now, they didn't say that you had to do this algebraically, so just however you can figure out, however you need to go to figure this out, you can. Just write your answer. It doesn't have to be algebra. Now, I'm going to do it algebraically. It says he has $20 to spend at the concession stand. So right? Now we know we can't go over that. And whenever you see the word maximum, usually that means or implies that you're going to be dealing with the inequality. So we can go up to $20, but we can't go over. Now, they said that he bought 4 sodas. So remember, 4 sodas, and each soda costs $1.50. So 4 times $1.50 is $6. So he has $14 left. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 225x plus 6 is less than or equal to 20. And then what I'm going to do is I am just going to solve algebraically. Okay, so this is circle, this is circle. Move this over, becomes a minus $14, 225x. Divide both sides by 225. And let's see how much could we afford there? So if we go 14 divided by $2.25 per hot dog, we could get so X has to be less than or equal to 6.2, right? Now, we can't eat point two, we can't buy 0.22222 over a hot dog. So what we're going to say is we can buy a max of six hot dogs if we buy four sodas. That's it. That's it. Now, an interesting question would be, well, how much change would you have? Now that's an interesting question, but that's not what they're asking. But how much change would you have? Um, 0.222222 over a dollar, I guess. Um, but yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. Let's see. I think we're all done here. I think that's it. I'm going to stop and I'm going to post this. If you have any questions or if something is not clear in the problems that I've done, just leave me an email, send me an email, and I'll try to get back to you. I'll try to respond. And if I need to, I'll make another video and hopefully make it a little clear. All right, I'm going to stop post and I hope this has been useful.